Hello students, today I am going to explain your lab program number 8, and in this program we are going to see how the constructor and destructor works in PHP. So if you see here, you can see that there is a class. The name of the class is person, and in this class we are having two variable names. These are also known as member variables, or also known as the properties, or also known as the attributes of the class. So what are these attributes? The first attribute is $fname, and the second attribute is $lname. For fname, the access modifier is private, and for lname also the access modifier is private. Other than these two properties, our class person has a constructor, right? In PHP, we define the constructor by using this construct method. How this method is written? This method is written using double underscore. So let me just tell you. So the constructor is written, there is a double underscore and the method construct. Okay. So this is the constructor method in PHP. And what is the access modifier of our construct method, or what is the access modifier of our constructor? It is public. Now since this constructor is a method, method is also known as a function, there is a keyword that we are using. What is the keyword? Keyword is function. So the constructor of PHP is defined using function keyword, and here we are using the access modifier as public. By default, the constructor in PHP is construct. Okay, and how do we write it? By using the double underscore. So double underscore construct. Now this is a parameterized constructor, and we are having two parameters. What are the two parameters? $fname and $lname. As we all know, what is the purpose of the constructor? The purpose of the constructor is to initialize the object. So here you can see there is an echo statement, and we are just displaying the message saying that initializing the object, and we are initializing our property. What is this property? It is this property. This fname, right? This fname, this is the property, and we are initializing that property with the parameters that user sends in the constructor. Similarly, we are initializing the next property, that is lname, using the parameter value which is being sent by the user, right? Then there is the destructor. Destructor is called automatically at the end of the program. In this case, we have defined the destructor. Again, the access modifier that we have used is public. We have used the keyword function, and there is again double underscore, and the method name is destruct. What is the purpose of the destructor? Destructor destroys the unused objects, right? It cleans up the memory, right? Okay, now in this case, this destructor, we are actually printing the message also for the user, so that user understands that when this destructor is called, it is going to destroy the objects. Okay. Then there is one more method. The name of the method is showName. Method is a function. So since this is a function, there is a keyword function, and the access modifier that we have used is public. Now let us see what this method showName does. This method showName actually prints the message my name is, and it prints the value that we have given while creating the object. So that is fname, and it will print lname, right? And since this program that we are going to run this program in the browser, we are using BR tag. BR tag will take us to the new line, right? So if you see, there is a class. Name of the class is person. This person has two properties or two variables, fname and lname. There is a constructor. In PHP, the constructor, the name of the constructor itself is construct. So we are defining the constructor by using public function double underscore construct. It has two parameters, fname and lname. There is one echo statement in the constructor, and we initialize the fname, the property of our person, by fname. This fname is the parameter that user sends while calling the constructor. Similarly, we are initializing the value lname. Then there is a destructor. This destructor is always called at the end of the program and simply destroys the objects. So in this case, we are also displaying the message saying that destroying the object. Our class person also has one more function. The name of the function is showName. The access modifier is public. We have used the keyword function to declare the function showName, and in this showName function we are displaying the values of fname and lname, right? So here this is the end of our class person. Now outside this class, what are we doing? We are creating a object. We are creating an object. So how do we create an object? We say $n is equal to new person. So new keyword. We are using the new keyword, right? So the new keyword is used to create an object. We are creating an object of which class? We are creating an object of the class person. What is the name of your object? The name of our object is n. Okay, $n. Are we sending any parameters while creating the object? Yes. What are the parameters? We are sending birthday and college. So when we create this object, the constructor is called, the control comes here, fname becomes birthday and lname becomes college. College is what? Lname. Birthday is what? Fname. And what are we doing? Now we are saying that this fname is birthday, this lname is college. Okay, so we are storing those values. And after that, on this object n, we are calling the function showName. What showName does? showName displays whatever values we have initialized the objects with. So we have initialized our object n with the value fname as birthday and lname as college. So when we execute this program, the output of this program is going to be my name is Bhardesh College.